Guys, it's Robbie Rizzi, and I'm here with
Marcel Russell.
What do you got for us today?
Well, we're here at the Gamerz event in Cocoa, Florida. Day one, top 8, maybe Vegeta, back at it again. So let's get into it.
All right.
First things first, we got our red yellow energy. This fixes our problems with charging energy because sometimes you want double red, sometimes you want double yellow. And this makes it way easier to pull off. So triple yellow is how you get your cooler off, so you need to be able to charge 2 of these, and 1 yellow is usually how I curve out on average.
And they're all stamped, looking good.
Sure are. We run 2 Super Baby 2 from the Magnificent Collection. This card gets over Hatchek's and Janemba's leader effect, so it blanks it out for the turn and lets you go for game. We mainboard this because it's a baby, so it's searchable. It's red-yellow. We like to charge it sometimes turn 1 if we see it. And it also buffs itself by 5, so it's a 25k red card that we can turn into our GT SS4. Very good. It's also able to, when you combo with this card, as long as your leader's baby, you can draw 2 cards after you put 2 to the bottom, so it filters out your hand, which is pretty much what this deck does. It just filters, which is the whole graceful charity package that we're about to get into here. Filter. Super combos, full surveillance Jackos, event packs, the best super combo right now. The best. We run 2 Flying Nimbus because the meta has shapen up and baby's on the top 3. So you definitely need to be able to survive the mirror match, especially when you lose a dice roll. You got to survive 1 more turn, and this lets you blow people out. Blitz Wave Generator. This is your consistency booster to find your pieces.
Only 3?
Yeah. This is a OTK deck, so all you got to do is find your combo pieces, and you pretty much just win the game. Your opponents are only trying to stop you from killing. That's the whole point. You don't really die to people killing you unless they cheese you out first. You just try to kill them before they kill you. Offense is the greatest defense. A new addition, Dr. Myuu. This is the old one from a long time ago. So Cross Worlds. Right, so this is a top 3 machine mutant search. This is just a consistency booster as well. It helps you find pretty much every part of the chain as well. Especially when you whiff on your Dr. Myuu turn 1, your Graceful Charity package, this will find that Myuu for you, so it fixes its turn. And it's red comboable, so you can combo a red yellow super combo, and it's a red card to rival for red yellow. So it's an alternative way to rival. The Graceful Charity package we have here, Dr. Myuu Baby. You guys should know what it does. Dr. Myuu deck searches. The baby and the baby top 3 search pitch 2. If you don't see the Myuu, you can still hard cast the baby for 1 energy, so it's still fine. So you value this card a little bit more. But earlier on, you want to see this. Thin your deck out of this card, make it harder for you to break. This is the baby engine. That's where it all starts. Red yellow rival for 1 yellow energy. 4-drop barrier baby. Nothing else. Uses 15k single striker. Very easy to get out. 5-drop evolves on top of it for 0. Draws you a card and minuses a 5k on their side of the field. Very good for getting rid of little blockers from Hatchek and stuff like that. 25k double trigger for 1 energy, essentially. 25k is the stat that you need to pop and become a heartfelt plea. So very useful there. That's an alternative way to go about it if you don't have the 7-drop. But if you have the 7-drop, you can also, he is also red, so you can pop him for the same reason. Offering effects, very strong. Lets you draw 2 cards or make them ping 1 life. As an activate main, take as much life as you want, and for every time you trigger this ability, minus your opponent's leader by 5k for the rest of the whole turn. This enables all your little tiny swings to actually become big swings out of nowhere. Very powerful. That's why Flying Nimbus hurts this deck a lot. But it's still very easy to get around Flying Nimbus because your leader can attack, waken, attack. So 3 swings with your leader usually gets you there. Flying Nimbus is just a slight hindrance. The little GT package we have. SS4 Heartfelt Plea. Only requirement is to awaken and kill a 25k red battle card. Triple strike, 30k offering. Very, very powerful. Comes out with the pan. She restands any yellow battle card, including herself, once per game, per copy. So if you have multiple copies, every time you play another one, the ability is able to be used. It's also a 15k blocker for next turn. 2 coolers. This deck is an OTK deck, so anything that would stop it, you need to cancel it out. So you have cooler just to stop any negates that would happen, like Topo or Nimbus. Just straight up go for game after you activate this ability. Also, it comes into play, so it's another swing while they're at negative power. So it's very, very powerful as well. Bardock, Awaken Instincts. This is another filter card, just like how you draw 3, pitch 2. You're going to draw 2, pitch 1. It's very easy to get to because you pitch cards, so it's easy to have at least 4 in the drop by the time you want to play this card. It's also a 0-cost swing while they're at negative power. Very, very strong.
Only 2?
Yes. 2 Champas. It's an alternative win con. All we play is alternative win cons, you know. Once people try to stop your strategy, you need to stop that strategy to stopping your strategy. And becoming a double strike out of nowhere like this, like literally like, oh, that's my last attack for the turn. Oh, it's like Overwhelm and Champa. Like you just produce a double strike out of thin air. And it's very, very strong. My favorite card. Sideboard. 2 more Flying Nimbus. This literally, like, going second. If you lose a dice roll, you must be playing Flying Nimbus to be able to survive one more turn. Nimbus into a Nimbus kind of just guarantees you won the game because that's all you need to deal with. A little trick with offering, by the way, guys. Always let them draw 2 cards. Never crit the life. It's not worth it. Like, life is precious. Just let them draw 2. You can stop them alternative ways. Strategies of Universe 7. This is to give your cards barrier. A lot of effects mid-battle can just target your cards that have barrier, that don't have barrier. So giving a barrier lets you out their outs to your deck and go for game. And it costs 0, so it's really free. Combination attack pans. So your SS4 is GT Goku, 25k power. So it comes out for literally 0, and it's extra swings for free, and it pumps up your Goku that swing anyways. So it's just free value. It's just not searchable in this deck because you don't really run any searches for this package. This is mainly just for Hachiak. You just want to be able to, if you have this card and this card's under this effect, it's really, really strong because you have all these attackers for 0, and the leader effect goes away for the turn, so it's very powerful for that. You also enable the power to keep staying, so if you evolve on top of your SS4 with this card, it's a dual attack, and it retains the power for all the pan buffs. So this is for 1 energy, and you can evolve on top of itself. It's the same over and over again, dual attack, dual attack, dual attack, until you run out of energy. That's why, and it costs red. That's why the Whis is played, because you have red and yellow energy, but sometimes you want to use both of the cards at the same time, so it fixes that problem. And the final piece of the GT package, again, this is for Hachiak specifically. All these cards are for Hachiak. It's the worst matchup. It just instantly wins you the game, because you can keep attacking, because it is an 8-drop. So, and he just pitches 2 cards and restands again. Burn damage every time he swings. Once he's at 60k power, pretty much just instantly wins you that matchup. Beerus, 1 of. I'll put this to a 2 of and take this card out when you sideboard, because in most matchups you'd rather just have this instead. It just blows up people's combos at the very, very last second before. If they dump their hand on a 30k or less, you're just like, pop it. It's also an alternative way to get out your SS4 because there's a 25k red card. So if you're at 3 life, you can attack, arrival this card in, untap, go to 2, awaken, pop it, summon the SS4. So it's another way to just go up the chain. That's why I played that.
Nice.
Again, Hat Jack. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Like, it's hard to kill, man. You need to be playing something that can stop it. This is another way to win. Just make all their whenever they want to use a negate, block, anything. It's an ability. They're gonna have to pitch a card from their hand to do that, and it swings 3 times. It's an 8-drop. Necessary to deal with Hat Jack in this format. I think Hat Jack, Baby, and Broly are the best leaders in the game right now, and that's kind of apparently Shenron out of nowhere for some reason is still around. No matter how many times they nerf that leader. But that's my deck for you guys here at Coco. Have fun testing. Can't wait to see you guys at the Invitational. See you guys next time.